Hello, I am. I'm so excited. I'm going to talk all about Pretty Little Liars and the final episode and things I'm going to miss, things I loved, things I'm so confused about. I feel like there's so much to say and I'm so excited. And to be honest, I'm kind of excited that it's over. I know it's awful, but I have given this series a stupid amount of time of my life. Like, I have been hooked on it. I've spent so much time thinking about it. I've spent time like Googling it, looking it up on Twitter, talking to my friends about it, laughing about it, crying about it, being like, oh my god, I can't sleep. I'm so terrified because of what happened in Pretty Little Liars. So I'm actually genuinely quite like happy it's over. I know that's awful. And I did really enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I love Pretty Little Liars, but there's also a sense of relief. I can move on with my life, but first of all, I want to talk about it endlessly. So, I woke up this morning and, well, actually, I went to bed last night thinking it's airing because I'm in the UK. So I went to bed last night thinking it's airing at 1 a.m. It's airing at 1 a.m. Should I watch it? Should I not? Should I watch it? Should I not? I went to bed and then I was still awake at 2 a.m. I think because subconsciously I was thinking I really want to be watching Pretty Little Liars. But eventually I fell back to sleep. Woke up again at 4, still thinking about Pretty Little Liars. Considered turning on my computer to watch it. Decided no, I need to go back to sleep. Oh, by the way, today is my birthday, so I also thought it'd be nice to watch like the birthday treat of watching the final episode. Anyway, turned on Netflix and saw I was actually behind, and I had 2 episodes to catch up on, last week's and the finale. So I was like, well, I'm the worst Pretty Little Liars fan ever. So I kind of quickly caught up to speed with the second to last episode, and now I've just watched the last episode. I don't know where to start. So I have a few notes here, so if my eyes look over here, that's why. So, first of all, I really want to know what happened to Ali, and she was so sassy. When the series first started, she was like so sassy. She was like this like bitch who was a minx, who was just this like sassy teenage girl who was super cool, super mean, just super sassy. And then it was like she was the Redco and she was still had it in her, and then it was just went. And I just found her so lackluster. I thought she was just so boring, like just so boring. I found her such a disappointment because at the beginning, all the flashback episodes, she was really like put on a pedestal, and then she came back and I was just like, oh, you really don't know what to do with this character. You've just made her really lackluster, and yeah, it was just like the writers just got bored of Ali and didn't really know what to do with her. So first of all, I want to know what happened to Ali Sass. Second of all, why does Spencer... Oh, that's the doorbell. Excuse me. Sorry, the doorbell went. I'm back. Spencer, she gets so much bedroom action. It's ridiculous. I feel like I see her naked more than I see myself naked. She just gets so much action. So it was quite fitting that in the final ever episode, the only one that did it was Spencer, despite the fact that Ari got married. And if anybody should have been consummating, it should have been those two. But no, Spencer was doing it again. Crazy. Another unanswered question I have is, what was it with the FaceTime friends? Oh, I think it kind of, the last series was kind of ruined for me with all that bloody FaceTiming. I found it ridiculous. That's the postman driving away. I found it absolutely ridiculous. All the FaceTiming, it was just, no more FaceTiming. So I'm so pleased that there will be no Pretty Little Lies FaceTiming again. And also the masks. I got so fed up of all the masks. It was like, oh my god, it's this person. Oh my god, it's this person. Oh wait, they've taken the mask off. Oh, they've taken another mask off. It was just too much. Too many masks. I couldn't handle all the masks. I mean, Pretty Little Liars is like confusing, and it is intense, and it is like edge of the seat and gripping. And to have all the masks thrown in, it just made it more confusing. So I'm so happy that the masks are done, the FaceTime friend is done, and I just want to know why. Why did they throw in all the FaceTiming? Why did they throw in all the masks? I couldn't be doing with it. And when did Jenna get blind again? Because I feel like she's been blind, she's been not blind, she's been blind, she's been not blind. I mean, it's a seesaw of emotional I-ness that I just can't handle. And I feel like the last I saw her, it was like she could see, or she could at least partially see, and now it was like, oh, she's blind again. I mean, the poor girl. I mean, it's just not fair, and I feel like I wanted Jenna to be non-blind, and I was a bit upset that she ended the season or the series being blind, because I feel like this isn't fair. Come on. And also the fact that maybe they did it so that she could smell the different perfume and be like, it's not her, it's her evil twin. But either way, it's no excuse to keep the poor girl blind. So yeah, that's something. And also Cece, like, almost getting killed or not getting killed, or wearing the mask, or did Mona push her off the church tower? I just don't care. Like, I feel like we've moved on from Cece. Like, why do they keep bringing that poor girl up? I don't really care. Whatever. So, on to the actual final episode. I'm English. I know what an English accent sounds like. And Spencer, I feel like I've always been rooting for you. I've always been like, you're like the secret dark horse. I feel like everybody loved Hannah, and everybody loved Aria, and everybody loved Hannah and Caleb together, and everybody loved Aria and Ezra together, and, you know, it was just a bit like, I was always like, oh, I quite like Spencer. I thought she was cool. I thought she was quite feisty. I loved how she was super intelligent. And then what was that accent? I think it was meant to be Irish, or maybe London. I don't know. I'm English. I know what an English accent sounds like. I know what an Irish accent sounds like. I know what a London accent sounds like. I lived in London for like 10 years. Spencer, that was not convincing. And please, any Americans who happen to be watching this, maybe like the 10 people that tune in, like one person might be American. Please, can you tell me, were you convinced by that? Because, I mean, I just couldn't take like 20 minutes of that last episode seriously, because I was just like, Spencer, what is that accent? Spencer, what are you doing with your voice? Like, it's ridiculous. I was just so unconvinced by the accent, and I would love to know what the Americans thought of this, because I thought it was just awful. And I've always really liked her. Like, I've always been like, yeah, Spencer for the win. But that accent, no. The wedding, I'm so happy that they got married. I'm so happy that it all turned out well for them. I thought Ari's dress was very, very, very sweet. It was very her. But where was her flowers? Where is her bouquet? She literally left the church, walked down the aisle with no flowers in hand. Is this an American thing? Because I'm really sure it's not. Because, you know, how does she throw the bouquet? Like, there was no flowers. Where are the flowers? That was very confusing for me, but I'm so happy they got married. That was so nice. I'm so happy that worked out well. And I'm so happy that Caleb was good to the end. There were a lot of rumours that he was going to be A/AD/Uber A, that he was somehow connected to it all because he was like the tech genius. And I'm so glad that he was a good guy from beginning to end. And I'm so glad that him and Hannah stayed together. And I'm just glad that he was a good guy and he wasn't connected and he was just the good guy. For a minute there with the pie, I was a little worried, but all was good. I'm so happy that he is still a good guy. The only thing that I would say is when he went off with that girl after that graveyard scene years ago, that was a little bit upsetting, but I'm guessing he got a part in something else and he needed some time off, so I'm going to allow for that. But I'm really glad that he ended up being good, and so that was really nice. I do feel a little bit cheated by the fact that, like, Spencer had an evil twin. Come on. And then what else? What else do I want to talk about? I've got notes. Yeah, I wanted to talk about some of my favourite moments. I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad about Mona. Like, I'm so glad that she wasn't AD in the end. I know she helped AD, I know she helped A, I know she was A, I know she was always connected and intertwined, but I'm glad that, well, she's mental, but I'm glad that, like, it wasn't her in the end. I was really pleased about that. I mean, she's clearly nuts. She's very intelligent, and I like I like her as a character. But I was glad that she wasn't AD because I kind of thought that was going to be a really obvious ending. So well done there. I do kind of feel like, why did she always have to go rogue? Like, she wanted to be friends with them. They trusted her. They kept giving her chances, and she kept going rogue. And it's like, if you're going to go rogue and if you're going to do stuff like that, just go rogue, you know? Just go rogue and tell them and own it and be transparent with them. But it was just like she kept going rogue, and it was just like I couldn't trust her. So how the hell could they trust her? Like, it got ridiculous how much she went rogue, and it got ridiculous how much they kept trusting her. And even though it shows how nice they are, that they kept trusting her and letting her win back, blah, it was a bit like, stop going rogue. However, that said, I love Mona. I loved it when she was in the church singing the circle be unbroken. I loved that one. I loved loser Mona. I loved how she ended up being like a mean girl, but you know, deep down she was like loser Mona, but she wasn't, and she was super smart. I loved loser Mona. I loved her in the church singing the circle unbroken. I loved it when she drained her own blood to stage her own death. I mean, there were so many good Mona moments, and she was so good in the dollhouse. The doll's house? She was so good in there. I really loved Mona. I think I'm going to miss Mona a lot. I don't know, I think this last episode I was like, yeah, Mona, it wasn't Mona. I am really disappointed in Spencer though. I feel like, come on, evil twin, but I'm really glad it wasn't Mona, and I'm really glad that Mona came through as Mona, and am I making any sense? I think I didn't really sleep well with the whole not being able to get to sleep because of Pretty Little Liars, and then, you know, waking up because I wanted to watch Pretty Little Liars, and I'm going to pretend to anybody who says to me, oh, you look tired, or oh, why are you falling asleep so early, or why are you having a nap? I'm going to pretend I can go to sleep because it's my birthday, and I was too excited about my birthday to sleep, but actually I was just too excited about Pretty Little Liars. And then the final moment where they basically set it up so that, like, the new girls in school were going to be the new Pretty Little Liars. I don't think emotionally I can handle another, like, 5 years of this program. I can't handle another A. I don't think my nervous system can take it. I feel like it's been a real roller coaster. It's been very stressful. It has really consumed a lot of my time, and I just don't know if I can handle, like, Pretty Little Liars in new class. So I don't, like, keep your fingers crossed that will not happen, because I just don't think I can go through it all again. Reaching the end kind of really makes me want to go back to the beginning to rewatch everything and relive some of my favourite moments from Pretty Little Liars. But yeah, I just wanted to give some thoughts. I'm kind of done now, I think. I loved it. I hated it. It's been fun. It's been dreadful. Spencer, please never do accents again. Maybe the Americans thought it was good, but I'm English. Like, I know what one is, and I know that my English accent is weird. But no, but I loved it. I love Pretty Little Liars. I am embarrassed that I'm like 34 now, and I still love Pretty Little Liars. I feel like I'm way over the age demographic, but I just don't care. Like, it was so much fun. It was such a fun ride, and I don't think I can do Pretty Little Liars, the new school. I just don't think I can do it. But I kind of also want them to do another, because I don't really want the ride to end, and I think I'm going to go off now and watch series 1 and just see how long it takes me to read through all the series and maybe iron out some things that were a little bit confusing, because there's a lot to take in. Like when you're watching Pretty Little Liars, you have to concentrate. Normally when I'm watching TV, I'm like on Pinterest, I'm on Instagram, I'm writing blog posts, I'm thinking, I'm writing notes, I'm doing stuff, you know, eating, or like just playing with my phone or playing with my laptop or something. And with Pretty Little Liars, I had to stop and I had to give it this, you know, I had to really concentrate. So I think I might go back and start watching series 1 and see how far through I get. Never know, by the time I'm actually done, it might be Pretty Little Liars. The new school, who knows? I loved it. Thank you to Pretty Little Liars for bringing all this joy and roller coaster of emotions into my life, because it really was quite an epic journey we took together. Okay, thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe because I don't have many subscribers. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the wedding. Let me know what you think of her dress. Let me think of what you think of the flowers. Like, was it weird that there was no flowers? Like, was that just me? Let me know what you think of Spencer's accent. Let me know what you think of how much action Spencer gets. Is that just me noticing it or something? Because I feel like she gets a lot of action, that girl. Let me know what you think of Spencer's family tree, because that was hellishly confusing. Let me know what you think. Where is Melissa? Like, where is Melissa? That was confusing. What happened to Ari's brother? Like, where did he go? What happened to his relationship with Mona? I feel like I kind of wanted them back. I quite like them as a couple. Tell me what you think of Mona. Tell me what you think of the evil twin sister. Like, I want to know. Like, talk to me so I can talk back, because I just want to talk about Pretty Little Liars for the next week and talk about it, because it was just an epic roller coaster, and I feel like I'm so excited it's over, but I'm so excited to talk about it, and I'm so excited to go back and watch from series 1, which, to be fair, I kind of already watched every episode twice already, so, but I'm excited. Okay, thank you very much, bye!